Imagine walking through life with an invisible chain around your ankles. This chain represents insecurity, a psychological burden that many people carry unknowingly. But what exactly is insecurity? In simple terms, it's a feeling of uncertainty, a lack of confidence or anxiety about oneself. It's a silent whisper in your ear, questioning your capabilities, your worth, your place in the world. Insecurity can root from various sources. It could stem from a traumatic experience in the past, or perhaps it's a result of constant criticism or a lack of affirmation during your formative years. It could even be a byproduct of societal pressures and unrealistic standards of perfection that are so pervasive in our culture today. These roots run deep, and they have a profound impact on our psychological well-being. Like a chain around our ankles, insecurity can weigh us down, causing us to second-guess ourselves, to doubt our abilities, and to fear judgment or rejection. It can infiltrate every aspect of our lives, from our personal relationships to our professional endeavors, creating a constant state of self-doubt and fear that can be incredibly debilitating. Insecurity can manifest in various ways. It might show up as a nagging sense of inadequacy, a persistent fear of failure, or an overwhelming need for validation. It could lead to self-sabotaging behaviors, or it might cause us to avoid taking risks or pursuing our dreams. It's like a shadow that lurks in the corners of our minds, casting a dark cloud over our thoughts and actions. But here's the thing about shadows. They only exist in the absence of light. And the first light that can dispel the darkness of insecurity is understanding. Understanding what insecurity is, where it comes from, and how it impacts our lives is the first step towards breaking free from its chains. Insecurity, when left unchecked, can become a major obstacle to personal growth and happiness. Understanding it is the first step to overcoming it. Fear. It's a part of human nature, but when it becomes a dominant force in our lives, it can be crippling. Let's dive deeper into this emotion we all know too well. Fear, my friends, plays a pivotal role in fostering insecurities. It's the silent whisper in your ear that amplifies your doubts, magnifies your perceived shortcomings, and casts a shadow over your potential. You see, fear comes in an array of forms, and each one of us has our own set of fears. For some, it's the fear of failure that stops us from venturing into new territories. For others, it's the fear of rejection that keeps us from expressing our true feelings. There are those who fear change, clinging to what's familiar and comfortable. And there are those who fear the unknown, the unexplored, the undefined. But let's not forget the fear of not being good enough, the fear of being judged, or even the fear of success. Yes, you heard that right. Even success can trigger fear as it brings about change, responsibility, and heightened expectations. So what's the psychology behind fear and its relationship with insecurity? Fear is often a response to perceived threats, but when these threats are internalized as personal inadequacies, they breed insecurity. It's a vicious cycle, really. Fear feeds insecurity, and insecurity fuels fear. But here's the catch. Our fears are often not reflections of our reality, but of our thoughts. They are products of our mind, shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and perceptions. And just like any product of the mind, they can be understood, managed, and ultimately overcome. In understanding fear, we can begin to dismantle the walls it builds around our potential. It's not an overnight process, but with intentional self-awareness and compassion, we can start to untangle the web of fear and insecurity. So, my friends, as we navigate through the complexities of fear, let's remember this. Fear is a powerful emotion, but it's just that, an emotion. It can be understood, managed, and ultimately overcome. Now that we've uncovered the roots of insecurity, it's time to arm ourselves with the tools to overcome it. Just as a seasoned warrior wouldn't enter a battlefield without their armor, we too must equip ourselves with the right strategies to navigate the terrain of our insecurities. Let's dive in. First up on our arsenal of strategies is self-awareness. You see, our insecurities are often like shadows in a dark room, elusive and hard to grasp. But by turning on the light of self-awareness, we can illuminate these shadows and see them for what they truly are. Self-awareness exercises such as journaling or mindfulness meditation allow us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By doing so, we can uncover patterns and triggers that fuel our insecurities. This knowledge is powerful. It gives us the control to respond rather than react to our negative thoughts and feelings. Next, we have mindfulness practices. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment, observing our experiences without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we're essentially training our minds to focus on the here and now, rather than getting caught up in past regrets or future anxieties. This can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, feeling its rhythm, and letting go of any other thoughts that come to mind. Fostering self-compassion is another key strategy. Often we are our own harshest critics, beating ourselves up over perceived flaws and failures. But imagine how differently we would feel if we treated ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we offer to a good friend. Self-compassion involves recognizing that everyone has flaws and makes mistakes. It's about being gentle with ourselves when we're feeling insecure, acknowledging our feelings, and reminding ourselves that we're not alone in our struggles. These strategies, self-awareness, mindfulness, and self-compassion, can help us manage fear and reduce feelings of insecurity. They allow us to face our insecurities head-on, understand them, and ultimately disarm them. Remember, overcoming insecurity isn't about eradicating all self-doubt overnight. It's a journey, one that involves a lot of self-reflection and patience. But by consistently practicing these strategies, we can gradually shift our mindset, build our confidence, and reclaim control over our thoughts and feelings. With the right tools and mindset, overcoming insecurity becomes not just a possibility, but a reality. Self-mastery, the art of taking control of your own life. It's the ultimate weapon against insecurity. But what exactly is self-mastery? It's the process of understanding and controlling our behaviors, emotions, and thoughts. It's the capability to shape our life according to our vision and values. It's the ability to craft our destiny rather than being a puppet of circumstances or past habits. The benefits of self-mastery are immense. It leads to personal growth as you learn to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. It fosters increased confidence as you realize your potential and capability to face challenges head-on. And crucially, it helps to decrease feelings of insecurity. When you master yourself, you stop being a victim of your insecurities. You stop letting fear dictate your choices. You stop doubting your worth or capabilities. Instead, you become the master of your destiny, steering your life in the direction of your dreams. Cultivating self-mastery is a continuous process. It requires conscious effort, patience, and a lot of self-compassion. It involves recognizing our strengths and weaknesses, accepting our flaws, and continuously striving for improvement. Self-mastery is not about being perfect. It's about acknowledging our imperfections and using them as stepping stones towards growth. It's about learning to dance in the rain while waiting for the storm to pass. In the journey of self-mastery, every step matters. Each moment of self-awareness, each act of self-control, each decision made out of courage rather than fear adds up. They shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Self-mastery is a journey, not a destination. But with every step you take, you become stronger, more confident, and less burdened by insecurity. So keep moving forward, keep striving for growth, keep mastering yourself. Because in the grand scheme of things, the only person you need to conquer is the person you were yesterday. We've journeyed into the depths of insecurity, faced our fears, and emerged with tools for self-mastery. We've understood the nature of insecurity, its root causes, and its psychological impact. We've analyzed the role of fear, the common fears we all share, and the psychology behind them. We've also presented practical techniques to overcome insecurity, promoting self-awareness and fostering self-compassion. Finally, we've explored the concept of self-mastery, its benefits, and the importance of continuous growth. Now it's your turn to take these insights and strategies and apply them to your own life. Embark on this journey towards overcoming insecurity. Practice self-awareness, cultivate self-compassion, and strive for self-mastery. Remember, this journey is ongoing and requires continuous effort and growth. Remember, the power to overcome insecurity lies within you. Take the first step today and unlock a future of self-confidence and personal growth.